Make a deal. Don't be discouraged. Make a deal. Make a deal. It's all in the conversation. Compensate, compromise. You lose to gain. You're not going to have everything. There's no way. Unless you're pretty boy, unless you're cool guy. Even a cool guy has to compete against other cool dudes. There's no way. They're competing. Supply and demand rules. There's competition that is covert, both covert and overt. There are pros out there. They know exactly what to say, exactly what to do, exactly when to smile, exactly how to dress, exactly how to groom for the showdown, exactly how to approach, exactly how to keep the trivial conversation going, exactly how to attract and maintain. And it's very, very ruthlessly competitive. When I say ruthlessly, I put that in quotations. Of course, it's all done subtle. It's all subtleties. It's all very well contained. It's a rage that's in a container that you have to use. What is the word? Moxie. Not moxie. You have to use Steckel. Steckel. You got to know exactly what to do and exactly what to say and exactly when to say it. The timing's everything. And you've got to read the competition and in a very charming way, depending on how much experience you have. What it's called acting, physically intimidating, out chatting them up, chat them up, etc., and so forth. But the critical point here is magnetize, dynamize, and hold attention, or you can, and you have to hold it in the arena where it is competition, winner take all. The philosophy is this: if I could take your girlfriend away from you, and it's obvious she doesn't want to be with you, it's obvious from the behavior I'm seeing. I'm John Q. Public, I'm the competition. From the behavior, she doesn't want to be with you by the way she's behaving. She's looking all around the area. I can notice you're working so hard to try to impress her and it's not working. And I'm getting the cues. As soon as you turn your back, I'm moving in for the kill. Is it right? Is it wrong? Is it true? Well, no, it has nothing to do with that. It's raw, carnal, animal competition down at that level. I've been to some clubs where it's perfectly all right. Clubs, dance halls, whatever you want to call them, get togethers, happy hours, whatever the hell you want to call that garbage. Meat market, whatever you want to label it, has nothing to but that is a symbol of what happens everywhere in different ways. If you're not an item together visually, if you don't look good together, you can see it's obvious the woman doesn't want to be with you. It's obvious by the way she's acting, looking all around the area. But you don't notice this because you're wrapped up in your own ego. You think, hey, I'm all right. Look at this. No, my friend. You're only all right to your inner fantasies and the insanity of your own mind, your delusions of grandeur in your own mind. But if you looked around, if you paid attention, if you were alert, you saw you're not all right. You're not doing so good. That woman is, oh, eyeballing the whole damn area looking at other men. And vice versa. I'm not just talking about them, I'm talking about men too. You'd be a fool, in my opinion, with a woman. And then a much physically more desirable woman comes along. You got the eye. You'd be a fool if you didn't go for it, but you got to be cool. You got to be cool in the way you do it. Winner take all is competitive. Because she's with you now or he's with you right now doesn't mean it's for all time. It's for this moment until something better comes along, visually better. Anybody that tells you different, well, that son of a bitch is lying to you. If I want to hear a sermon, I'll listen to my pastor. He'll give me a bunch of bullshit. I'll listen to my pastor. He'll give me a good sermon. He'll tell me the right way. He'll tell me what's wrong. He'll tell me what's good. He'll tell me what's right. He'll tell me how to behave. And he'll tell me, as they always told me, Sonny, when I went to the dances in the 60s, Sonny, because they knew I was Jewish. A lot of anti-Semite around. Sonny, will you be a good boy today? Be a good boy today, Sonny. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sonny, will you make your mama proud, Sonny, and your uncle proud? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll be a good boy. I'll behave myself. Meanwhile, on the dance floor, the cool guys are dirty boogieing. They're getting all the dances. They're getting physical on the dance floor. I'll leave it right there for protocol's sake. And I'm watching all this. But I promised the security had a ticket. The guy at the door who takes the tickets for the dance. I'll be a good boy tonight. I'll make my mama proud. I'll obey. I'll be a good boy. I'll mind my mama. My mama told me what's right and what's wrong, what's good and what's bad, even though the mama is only 4 feet 11 and a Victorian lady. Imagine a thing like that? Giving the son information and practical advice, that's garbage. That doesn't mean anything. That is relevant, perhaps, in her world of tradition, where the women were well behaved, you got married, you behaved very well. Your honor, and whatever that means. Come to find out when you put it to the test, listen to me, my friend, it doesn't mean anything. The real virtue and the honor is, this is the paradox in what I've said before. Hustle. Get out there and hustle. Do it to him before he does it to you. That's the real honor. That's the real virtue. And recognize your protector is nowhere around. Your mama can't help you. Your mama's only 4 feet 11. What's she going to do to help you with the bully? And your uncle's even smaller. Your uncle may be a little bit. What the hell's he going to do? He'll say to you, Sonny, be a good boy, Sonny. Obey your mama. Do right. Be right. Do right. You'll have good. Be good. Do good. You'll have good. And of course, nobody has the chutzpah, the power, the drive to tell that uncle, you're full of crap, uncle. Uncle, you mean well, but in your meaning well, you're very, very destructive, uncle. Uncle, you are wrong. And the street hard reality, the practical reality out there is 100% correct, uncle. Uncle, go to the synagogue, uncle, or go to church if you're a pastor and pray, uncle. That's the only good you have. Uncle, you couldn't fight your way out of a paper bag, uncle. Uncle. The bottom line, I'm going to make this point very clear. The uncle's married. The uncle is henpecked. All my uncles, henpecked. Ooh, they were henpecked. Ooh, the woman told them everything, what to do, everything, how to dress, how to behave, everything. They had one job and only one job. Be a good shtickle bread. Be a good catch. Be a good provider, a good homemaker. The family comes first. Family value. Family value. Standards, tradition. You know what I say to all of that from a practical point of view? Bullshit. Bullshit. And I have all the reasons and the will to back what I'm saying up. By practical, everyday experiences, you see it covertly or overtly, can't run away from it. It's everywhere. It's in that arena of confrontation and encounter you can't run away from. You can run, but you can't hide. You can bluff, but you can only go so far. You're going to be exposed. Run and hide, little man. Run and hide. Stick and move, little Jew. Stick and move and survive. When I say little Jew, I am a Jewish man. And I was indoctrinated with all the quirks, the phantasms, and most of all the engrams. Those are the re-stimulators, what's conditioned in. Those are the flinch response. Those of you who hear me, you know what I'm talking about. The bully, the first thing the bully will do to confirm his victim is flinch him. Flinch and go like, the guy, that's the startle response, or the eyes blinking, or the head bowing, or the man, the victim genuflecting, bully's in there. That's the cue the bully is waiting for. And then he'll move in to close the door. Oh, I know this bullying process. I can smell the stench of a bullying process a mile away, about to begin. I know when I'm listening to a demagogue, a talking head who's demagoguing, who's talking into me, he's hollering and screaming and talking into me. He's advocating. He's a so-called activist, ranting and raving, and he thinks he's right. But he has to insult his opponent, belittle him, call him all kinds of names, ridicule his appearance to back up his right. He can't do it mano a mano in a straight mano a mano argument, man to man. No, this bum has to backbite because he has the bully mic. That's what I'm talking about today. That's what I'm calling attention to.